Hello everyone, welcome back to another Stepping Stone. It's your boy, and today I am here in Shenzhen, China, filming a video that if you're been a supporter a very long time, you recognize. I'm in the same place where I made my very first YouTube video ever, about 2 years ago. So consider this my 2-year anniversary video. And I basically just want to kind of reflect on the journey so far and update you guys on kind of how I've been doing and where I'm at these days. And I don't know, just kind of ramble and see what happens. It is not lost upon me that I am filming in vertical. That is a throwback to my first video where I filmed it vertical before realizing that most people film horizontally. But anyways, so yeah, I'm here in Shenzhen. I'm on a trip with my girlfriend. It's been really nice, really incredible to be back, and it's felt very insightful. I have tried to be very just present and just kind of take things a day at a time, take it a moment at a time, hardly spend my time on my phone or on social media or consuming things, and it's been awesome. And that's kind of been a big thing I've been doing. I haven't really been posting for about 2 months now, and part of that is I was just too overwhelmed. I was struggling a lot with just feeling really shit, feeling really sad, feeling a lot of shame and deep grief. And my best understanding of it is, I think, for a lot of this channel, it's been about kind of looking inwards and growing and kind of finding my way back to an authentic path in life, an authentic lifestyle, and also just being myself authentically. And I've done a lot of good progress on that. I just watched my first video on the way here to this park, and I was very nervous and not as confident back then. But yeah, and so, it's been a lot of inner work, a lot of peeling back layers of the onion, and a lot of hard and painful and uncomfortable emotions and stuff to have to sit with, and just kind of understanding why I am the way I am and how to change it. And so yeah, it's been pretty tough lately, although I think I'm out of the woodworks. But yeah, I guess that's kind of been most of this channel, is just kind of, like I said, trying to find my own way. And it's only been 2 years. It's kind of crazy. It feels like a lifetime ago. And I feel really good about all the progress. Honestly, I'm not really sure where to go from here with this channel. In general, lately, I've gotten really tired of the internet and being online, social media especially. It's just so toxic and so unhealthy. I'm just so over it, man. I grew up with the internet. I was a gamer, Gen Z, and I don't know, I feel like life was better definitely before social media. I feel like that was really the main point where things got really bad. And in just having a week of almost no anything, it's been awesome, and I really don't want to go back to it. And in a way, I feel like that kind of includes YouTube. I think part of it is fear, it's hard to be vulnerable and open and honest about a lot of things, and I try to, but I also don't know if it's a healthy standard to have. In general, I feel like humans I don't think we're ever really meant to think and have so much of our conscious attention on how people view us and what people think, and I don't know. I mean, on the way here, I was literally watching a video from used to be one of my favorite YouTubers, And he made a podcast on his second channel about how he hates YouTube sometimes, and just kind of complaining about all these things. And it just feels like YouTube really has taken a toll on his mental health, and like how he kind of views his work or what he's doing, and it just doesn't seem like he enjoys it as much. And I feel like I see that quite often, and I don't know. I try to kind of just keep it a step at a time. If I actually truly feel like creating something and sharing it, I do it. But I just haven't had that urge, and so I've just kind of been trusting that. But yeah, I'm not really sure what the future holds for me, at least online or on this channel. I feel pretty good about my own life, and I think a big lesson lately has been to be way more selfish, and not in like your typical sense of being selfish. I think for myself, like growing up, I've realized that I always kind of played like the peacemaker, diplomatic, negotiator type role, holding other people's emotions and being responsible for a lot of things, or taking on a lot of responsibilities for things that aren't mine, amongst a lot of things. I mean, I've learned a lot about myself and about my social traumas, and kind of dredging back up repressed memories, and learning to process my emotions and all this kind of stuff. And that's been very, very helpful. I think I also gave myself a little too much pressure. I feel like I wanted this channel to be my way of helping people and inspiring people, and I think there's been some of that. But at the end of the day, like, I think the most important thing and the most impactful way that we can influence others is by like being the change you want to see. It's kind of cliche, but I think it's very true. When I was most like happy and confident and self-respecting, I didn't really think about like other people, how other people viewed me, or like I didn't have all this pressure that I kind of internalized over the years. I finally feel like I'm getting back to that core version of myself where I'm just kind of doing a lot more living, and just being. And I think especially with a lot of the more macro scale geopolitics and shit in the world, like I think I felt a lot of pressure to like be in tune with it and like keep myself informed and all these things, but it was just terrible for my mental health. And at the end of the day, there's only so much I can do, so that's been a big reason I've been gone, and a big lesson I've taken away. And yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure what comes next in terms of this channel, but I think I'll just kind of take it a day at a time, and maybe someday I'll have another urge to hop in here. Another big thing, I can't believe I almost forgot, a major development. One of the key passions and things that I really loved when I was younger, and one of my dreams, was actually to be a musician, to play music, to perform music, to share music. And that's kind of been something that I think very deep down there was a lot of complicated pain and just hardship, a lot of complicated area of my life. And I think that sort of led me to kind of put it to the wayside. And it was a mix of a lot of things, also like feeling kind of numb, not knowing how to process my emotions, and I just like stopped enjoying it basically. But I've been really enjoying it again. I've been able to feel it again, and just sort of feel and enjoy life again. I feel more alive, and I don't want to change that. And so yeah, I mean, I've been deeply exploring my interest in music again. In a way, I feel like a little confused as to, I don't know, I feel like trying to make money off of your joys and your passions, kind of like with that YouTuber I mentioned. It's just kind of seems like it doesn't really end well. But I don't know. But there's that. That's something I've been highly interested in exploring, and maybe some of you have seen my live streams. I've kind of been like soft launching that, but I'm not really sure. Like I've done a lot of different types of videos on this channel. I started out with like travel vlogs, just kind of exploring, and that was a lot of fun, man. I had so much fun, and it made me fall in love with making videos at the time, about 2 years ago. I've explored just kind of talking about things that are important to me or that matter to me, and I've had a lot of good times with that too. Sometimes stressful when I get more into politics type territory. And what else have I done? I guess that's the main two types, really. Vlogs and talking. But I've had success with like quite a few different things I've done. Most of my videos get no traction, no success. But I don't know. I'm just kind of tired of success and chasing success and wanting to be successful. In the first video I made like this, I was super worried about my perfectionism, and I was very slow to speak and very timid. And even now, I kind of hear the voice in my head being like, this is going on too long, blah, blah, blah. And so at some point, a lot of my videos focus shifted to looking inwards and working on myself and trying to be more aware of my habits and my traumas and how they're affecting me, how they're shaping my behavior, how it's leading me to feel like shit, and me not having the capacity to sit with that and feel those things was leading me to feel stuck and numb and depressed. And so lots of progress on that, but life's a constant journey. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. I guess that's kind of about it. As of now, my ideas offline are I need to go back to the US to work and make money, and I have a frick ton of debt, and that's always looming over my head, so that sucks. But yeah, hopefully I'm intending to explore music a lot more, and just kind of see what happens, take it a day at a time. It's kind of hard to take it more than a day at a time these days. Sometimes I can only take it a moment at a time, but that's all we need, and maybe that's the way it's meant to be. But anyways, yeah, I don't know, just wanted to make this for myself mainly, I guess. Let's see, hold on. Another thing. In all this time, in these 2 years, I've also come up with a mission statement of sorts, which is pretty cool. Mine is, I haven't said this in a long time, to inspire people to be more curious, connected, and understanding of themselves, others, and the world around them, so they may live a more healthy, authentic, fulfilling, joyful, and something life. I forget the fifth one. Be unafraid to dream and be unrelenting in the pursuit of their dreams. That's what I've come up with my therapist. Maybe it's a little too ambitious, but I don't know. It's hard enough to pursue your own dreams. It's harder to try to inspire other people to pursue theirs and take a lot of the, I feel like you get way more people that dislike you when it comes to being open about stuff like that, so I've learned to kind of avoid a lot of people, but anyways, yeah, pretty stoked I've come up with that. Definitely feel a lot more well directed in my own life, and that's great. Hopefully you guys can actually hear all this. There's a frick ton of wind. Let me unleash the beast. At least I can get that nice little cheeky thumbnail right. Anyways, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Hope that made sense. Hope someone cared to watch. If you did, thanks. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think, what your life is looking like, or I don't know. And actually, one more thing again. I think the other thing is I'm just kind of, one of the reasons I'm really tired of the internet is AI. Like, it just kind of ruins everything, man. And it makes, even on this platform on YouTube, like, people's attention spans are so cooked. It's getting worse and worse. Everything's getting more and more stimulating, more like people are using AI on their thumbnails, and it's just a mess, man. And I feel like that's just the thing, like, I don't want to participate in that game anymore, whether it's YouTube and stuff like that, or whether it's just society as a whole, One quote I really like is, I think it's something along the lines of, "It is no good measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society," something like that. And I think it rings more true by the day, by the month, by the year. But at the same time, a lot of that perception, a lot of that negativity of how we view things, of how we view reality, a lot of that comes from social media and from being online, and it's just so exhausting, man. I'm so done. And I think it's best to just focus on living our own lives and, taking action that you can see and feel the impact of, I feel like I would watch a lot of videos and try and like comments and boost the algorithm and this and that, but at the grand scheme of things, man, I think there's way more healthy things I can do and impactful things I can do. So yeah, that's my move. I'm gonna try to be more selfish so that I can be more selfless. I think it's necessary. Alright. My thumbnail. Alright, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching another Stepping Stone Down.